You are listening to the intersection of culture and sophistication. You are listening to the Boilingham Discussion.
The Boilingham.
So what do you think about this robot apocalypse getting ready to happen?
I think that we need to be ever vigilant, but also open to the worship and love that our robot overlords will need when they do eventually take over.
It seems that DARPA is funding the entire thing, creating robots and armor and AI all over the world.
There's a lot of projects that they're pushing, and it's a little off-putting. It's a little creepy. You know, we've seen so many horror movies and sci-fi movies. We've seen The Terminator and even Short Circuit. If you didn't find it funny, that's kind of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like Los Lobos, man. I don't need the Los Lobos teaming up with some kind of robot, you know, that's going to kick my ass to outer space. I got to get out of that.
Fuck that shit. They already have laser weapons. This is real.
Yeah.
These are real things. These are not things of conspiracy anymore. Or like sci-fi shit.
What did you say? Silent, long range, high accuracy.
Yeah.
This is the Navy has that, right?
Uh-huh. And they're working on putting them on the jets, but they have to calculate a bunch of math stuff.
Bloody fucking
So like
hell.
keep it steady because the G-force.
So they have to like account for the shaking and all that makes sense.
Yeah.
Distance, curvature of the Earth, even maybe.
It's 2019. Future things are finally happening.
That's the thing. You were saying it before we started recording a few days ago. You were saying we are living in the future.
We're living in the future,
and we don't realize it.
We're too busy looking at nostalgic stuff, so we're looking at the past constantly.
Well, I blame that. I also blame just the slow, steady creep. I mean, like pull out your smartphone and you've got like an incredible machine, but it's taken us so many years and years and years to get to the point where we have decent smartphones the way we want them. But like we've got Turtles communicators, you pull it out, do FaceTime with somebody. You could be talking to April O'Neil, pretend you're Leo.
Most of this shit on people's phones, they don't know how to even use.
That's true.
They're asking questions on Facebook because they forgot how to hit the Chrome button.
Right.
They don't know how to spell anything because autocorrect is fixing it for them.
Yeah.
It's dumbing down the society. Smarter people are getting smarter, but dumber people are just getting dumber and dumber by the day.
And that's the thing, isn't it? The internet, I blame for that. It's an amplification tool. It can go up or down. Your good ideas can get amplified and spread, but by that same token, bad ideas will also amplify and spread, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, conspiracy talk with Eric here. Robot overlords, good or bad, call the 900 number.
Real. It's all gonna happen. They're putting guns in robots' hands.
There is footage.
They already have drones. The military already has drones that they just shoot shit or whatever, and they have tank drones now too. And they have a thing that you put on like a beetle. It's a transmitter,
like an actual insect beetle. You talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, they just attach it to it.
They attach it to it.
Okay.
To like go over or
right.
It looks like a beetle.
So you don't pay any attention to it.
But it's a robot.
Oh my gosh.
They already do that.
That's great. That's some sci-fi G.I. Joe shit.
That's not like bullshit. That's facts.
Right. You can go look this up right now. It sounds crazy if you're not keeping up on the technology and the robot news, but it's all out there. This kind of stuff is either being worked on or is functional in some form. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared, Eric.
Don't give in to your future robot overlords, teach your grandchildren robot hatred. They will take their jobs and their lives.
I mean, that's the thing. Speaking of the jobs, at least that's going to be the start. We're going to have to like almost have an affirmative action for humans, I think, at some point where like, they're going to have to decree that like
constitution,
something to make sure that humans still have jobs if they need it. Either that or we're going to have to figure out some kind of universal basic income. Because, I mean, so many jobs can be
or money just
taken.
Disappears.
We're talking some Starfleet stuff,
Yeah, I mean, down the line, it might happen.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If we can create some kind of way to have unlimited resources for food and energy.
That's the trick is that, in Star Trek, they had the replicators.
Yeah.
If something terrible doesn't happen to the planet, which is always possible with everything else.
The bees are dying.
The bees, the global warming, like Yellowstone could erupt anytime.
Yeah.
Could throw a nuke somewhere. There's a bunch of
EMPs.
An asteroid could just fucking smash down. But if everything's okay, then it might get to that point.
If that happens, like my fear is that the way our current society is, like, I almost worry that, like, but then we'd have, like, Burger King or somebody trying to destroy it. Like, who knows?
Yeah. Like someone invents it somehow, and like Burger King comes in there with a bat. Like the Burger King himself just starts wrecking it with the bat. And he's like, nah, bitch. We ain't having none of that shit. You better eat our burgers we made in a factory that fucking aren't really flame broiled. You better wait too long in line for burgers.
Right? And
that's
like,
the world. Give me money.
Right? And it's like, don't even think about starting to learn how to cook, asshole. You know what I mean? Like don't you even think about it.
Oh, cooking's crazy. It takes the same amount of time as it would you going to the Burger King, getting your stuff, and coming back home. It's the same amount of time. Just go to the grocery store, cook shit. It's cheaper.
It is in the long run.
But we got used to the way fast food tasted.
Yeah.
So you have to have like a taste for it.
Like, see, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I could make a burger, but it's not going to taste like a McDonald's burger.
Yeah, because you're used to eating fast food.
Right.
You're used to eating like microwave stuff.
Right. Like, if we could get the recipes
Your palate
for these things,
yeah.
we could combine it. But the thing is, you wouldn't want to know what the recipe for some of these things are.
No.
You'd be like, oatmeal.
Yeah, you're
in a
sticking
burger.
Oatmeal in McDonald's burgers.
Yeah, it's like you don't want that.
I mean, you can do it. It doesn't taste the same, but it's kind of good actually. Homemade like McDonald's style burgers. I've done.
So you've done it with the oatmeal.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's not exactly like McDonald's.
Oh, sure.
But it's still pretty good.
Well,
like it works.
Yeah, I mean, you have to like maybe freeze it for like a few weeks, ship it across the country to age it, and then maybe if you cook it up in a fryer similar to what they have,
Drop it on
the
floor a couple times.
Right, like sneeze on it,
and then have like, someone put a jingle on that McDonald's burger on the floor.
Right, and it needs to be prepared by someone who's like very unhappy with their job because they're abused and underpaid. You have to have that despair flavor on the burger.
Ooh, tastes like sadness.
Yeah,
it's an unhappy meal indeed.
Yeah, we never knew all this time. The secret ingredient in McDonald's, the secret sauce, is sadness.
It's tears. I
tears.
believe, from an old woman who lost her dreams a long time ago.
Hey, she's a McDonald's University graduate.
But she has $4 million, so it's cool.
So can we talk about Lori Laughlin's Full House bitch ass? Like, fuck that lady. Like, Uncle Jesse's girlfriend from Full House has been recently involved in this college bribery scandal.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because we all kind of knew all along. They're like, oh, if you pay and the college is able to like install a wing to their facility.
We all knew this was going on. I don't know why this is even on the news.
But, well, I mean, I guess there's like specific laws that they broke. Whereas
they're like, all right, you broke 90 laws.
Right.
You go to 91 and we're going to consider not having a show for you.
We are talking about rich people here.
We look past those people you hit with your car as you were flipping everyone off, but like, it's fine. Nothing else makes the news unless you go to 91.
They just pushed it right over the limit there. Boop.
They're like 91 laws broken.
The alarm went off and like balloons
Take
came
her
from the
money
ceiling.
away. She's not allowed to be rich anymore.
Right. No, but seriously, fuck rich people. I mean, honestly, I know I'm singling out Lori Laughlin.
Keeps giving her money. I don't understand why.
She's got her Full House royalties.
It's so ridiculous that there was that much royalties from Full House, but she was doing some other shit too, right?
Oh, she's in a lot of Hallmark like cheese ass movies.
Yeah.
A Christmas for Santa, a Wife for Santa, a Santa for Santa, a bullshit holiday experience. It's always some
lawsuit
nonsense.
for Santa, the new movie.
No, apparently she went and surrendered to authorities, got processed, and then went back to finish her movie, which is filming in Canada right now. That must be some awkward ass filming. I'll tell you what.
She's like, I did time in the joint for
like
2 hours.
Right? No, like her daughter was picked up on like the president of a college's yacht. Like, I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Like, no, but seriously, fuck rich people, man. They already have a leg up. It's not enough. They got to give their kid like college. And like Lori Laughlin's daughter specifically, she makes YouTube videos. She's got her own fucking career already. She's an influencer.
Yeah, and she's rich, but follow the rules. And some of them are out there, but it's not enough.
No, it's not nearly enough. I feel like right now, like, hatred for rich people is at an all-time high.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But the billionaires, you got Bernie riling everybody up. Go, Bernie. But then you got, like, assholes like Howard Schultz, who's, like, goes on CNN and is like, oh, boo-hoo, the billionaires are getting a bad rep. It's like, fuck you, man, you tone-deaf clod. Like, they don't live in the same world as we do.
Yeah, it's all about perspective.
Yeah, like they,
And like some people are just assholes, and some people just don't know.
they just don't know. Yeah, like remember this one kid got the affluenza defense from his attorney that like he's so rich and isolated from regular people he doesn't understand. It's like fuck you, asshole.
Which is it's like a thing, but like you cross the line, you cross the line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean that's no defense.
This has been a rant.
This has been the Boilingham Discussion.